together as they race up the hill, and Penn Hill, last year's Albert Bartlett winner, is beginning to do best, and Penn Hill sees it out strongly to win the...
But they won't catch Flooring Porter. He makes every single yard for Danny Mullins, and Flooring Porter.
He'll look around, but has a 3-length lead here in the stairs, and Flooring Porter will retain his crown as Paisley Park presses Cheltenham Festival. Challenge on the outside. Cider Burley moves through the lead, and it's Cider Burley who will win at the festival again. Then behind these Buddy One, but it's Tiupu from Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott, and it'll be the younger horse, the Tate Paddy Power, Stairs Hurdle Glory. It appears has no answers. Rachel Blackmore and Henry de Bromhead on the mark again, and Bob Ollinger is 3.
That is the question that we very much aim to answer. The Stayers Hurdle is often considered the third of 4 pillars at the Cheltenham Festival, culminating in the Cheltenham Gold Cup. I'm Rodders, and this is On the Bridle, specifically our Ante Post Focus special for the Stayers Hurdle. We're going to give you the key stats for the race. We're going to give you the protagonists and their stats. And then I'm going to give you my prediction at the end of the episode. So come along, viewers, and let's get into it. Before we start the stats, I'm just going to say gamble responsibly. Although saying that, when I won 12 grand off of Unibet, it was more of a thrill trying to get it off of their website before I got a message in my inbox saying, "We care about you." Let's be honest, folks. The only reason they promote this gamble responsibly stuff is so that they can limit winners and then they can encourage losers to keep on betting. 10 out of the last 12 winners were aged 6 and 8. 3 out of the last 12 winners were the favourites, but 5 out of the last 12 winners were in the top 3 in the betting. 5 out of 12 winners had won their last run before the Stayers Hurdle, but 9 out of 12 winners had run their last race 80 days before the Cheltenham Festival. 4 out of the last 12 winners ran in the Cleve Hurdle. 2 of them won and 1 of them was placed. 10 out of 12 winners had 2 runs in that season, but 7 out of 12 winners had 1 win in that season. But one of the horses that never had 2 runs or 1 win in that season was the Willie Mullins trained Penn Hill. 9 out of the last 12 winners were rated 156 or higher. 9 out of the last 12 winners had won a Grade 1 or Grade 2 affair before the festival. So that's all the key stats. So can we put these key stats onto the main protagonists of the Stayers Hurdle of 2026? We're going to kick this off with Impostoire. Impostoire has improved remarkably from handicaps, with a step up in trip helping him enormously this year. It does seem, though, he has hit a bit of a plateau, and it remains to be seen how far he can go this season. Are there any clues in his stats? Let's take a look. So what are Impostoire's positive stats? He will be 8 at Cheltenham. He would have run within 80 days of the festival. And he did that whilst contesting the Cleve Hurdle, which is a trial for this race itself. He's rated above 156. He has 1 Grade 1 win to his name, having won the Long Walk Hurdle. He has winning course form, although it was in a novice hurdle handicap, and he has done the distance. Turning the page, let's look at his negative stats. He's currently outside of the top 3 in the market. Nicky Henderson has not won this race in the last 12 years. Going hand in hand with that stat, neither has Nico de Boinville. And the last one I'm going to throw in is just a personal observation from his Cleve hurdle run. He did not look like he was in love with that hill over that trip. He faded quite badly after he made his challenge, and that would have me in serious panic if I'd have backed him for the Stayers hurdle. Thelemy was once rated the best racehorse in France, bar none. He and one other fought out the entire hurdle programme in the French provinces. He has been away from the racetrack for 2 years with what I believe to be a ligament injury, and usually that is curtains for most horses. But you can never say never with an old champion, and he's definitely one that could just throw in one decisive punch if he gets his ground. So what are Thelemy's positive stats? He's done the distance multiple times in France. He has a rating above 156. He would have run within 80 days of the festival, and he is a multiple Grade 1 winner. Shifting on to his negative stats. He is very ground dependent. He needs soft or heavy ground to show his best. He's never even run on good ground before, and that would be a worry, so you'd be on weather watch all the way up to the festival if you fancy taking a punt on him. As mentioned, he has been away from the racetrack for an awfully long time, and one does have to wonder how much ability remains. Linking that stat to this stat, he will be 9 years of age once he reaches Cheltenham this year. The French haven't won this race since 2003, but I'm not going to tell you the horse who won it. I want you to tell me who won it in the comments section below. Marchantou is a rapidly improving stayer from the Emma Lavelle yard. Emma famously trained Paisley Park to win the Stayers hurdle, and this lad is definitely in the mould of Paisley Park, and he's most definitely a live wire in the Stayers hurdle. But what do his stats say? His positive stats tell us a little bit of a story. For he will be 7 at Cheltenham. He would have won over course and distance, having won the key trial, the Cleve hurdle. He is currently sitting in the top 3 in the market. He's very adaptable in terms of ground conditions. And Emma Lavelle has won this race with the great old stager Paisley Park. So what of Marchantou's negative stats? He has a rating lower than 156. He has never won a Grade 1 race. And one suspects he might just be caught out like he was last year in the Albert Bartlett, where he's midway down the field. National Hunt Racing is a remarkable sport where old stagers can do remarkable things, and Bob Ollinger has done exactly that, winning this race last year. One suspects though this year that age is catching up with him. A bit like me up the stairs, I'm not as sprightly as I used to be. Whatever shape he turns up at Cheltenham, he's sure to give his running. And I, for one, will never slate a horse who will run through brick walls for you. But what do his stats say? His positive stats are as such. He ran in the Christmas hurdle, which is always a good trial for this. He is rated higher than 156, which is remarkable for an 11-year-old. He has a Grade 1 win to his name. And he has good Cheltenham form, courtesy of his win in the Stayers hurdle last year. So what of his negative stats? He will be 11 years old at Cheltenham. He will not be in the first 3 at the top of the market. And as mentioned, Father Time might be preparing his time card for his career. Honesty Policy is a bit of a puzzlement to me. He is a horse who has won a Grade 1 at Aintree, and he was also second to Jasmine Defoe at Punchestown in another Grade 1. But for all the talent that he clearly has, and he clearly does have some ability, but he just seems to be lacking something at the 11th hour. So with all that said, what do his stats tell us? Well, these are his positive stats. He will be 6 at Cheltenham. He has a Grade 1 win to his name. He is currently inside the top 3 in the market. And he has run over slightly further, having finished 3rd in a long walk hurdle. So what of his negative stats? He is rated below 156. He has no experience of Cheltenham. As the stats say, you need to run within 80 days of this race. If he doesn't contest a race at the DRF, he will go over that. And as of yet this season, he has not won a single race. I've always found Tahipu as a bit of an oddity within National Hunt. He usually doesn't run that much within a season, so you don't often get to see a lot of him. But when you do see him, he reminds you all over again why you like him so much. He reminds me of Big Bucks. He's a horse who just will keep going. And although he hasn't got a long string of wins, he is tough, honest, and reliable, and you can't fault him for that. But what do his stats say? Well, telling the tale of his positive stats, he has won many Grade 1s, including this season with the Hatton's Grace and the Christmas Hurdle. He has done the course and distance around Cheltenham, having already won the Stayers Hurdle. He has a rating above 156. Gordon Elliott has a good recent record in this race, winning 2 out of the last 3 contests. He will be the favourite for this race, and he will just tiptoe inside that 80-day barrier that you need to be inside to be considered a contender for this race. So does Tahipu have any negative stats? He will be 9 at Cheltenham. He is very ground dependent. He needs it soft to heavy. If it's any better than that, he'll be in trouble. And this is my own personal point. He doesn't always run up to form. He has disappointed before, and it won't be the first time, and it certainly won't be the last time. He's not 100% reliable, but when he gets it right, he is exceptional. So folks, what's my prediction for the 2026 Stayers Hurdle? Well, my prediction for this race involves 3 key horses, which is quite unusual for this. The first one begins with Tahipu, but he will need soft or heavy ground to show his best. If it turns up like that, he is undoubtedly the best horse in this race. The second horse, if it turns up good ground, will be My Shantou. He was quite impressive recently at Cheltenham, powering up the hill like a horse who needed this trip at the extreme. The last horse is Thelemy. This horse was once rated the best horse in France with a rating of 174. He beat horses like Classical Dream and Hewick at Auteuil. He is quite possibly the best each-way solution if it's soft ground at the Cheltenham Festival, and you can currently get anywhere from 14-1 to 16-1 for him at this time. So that is my prediction for the Stayers Hurdle, folks. If you've liked the content, don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons below. It's totally free, but it does help our channel out enormously to reaching our goal of 25,000 subscribers in 1 calendar year. I'm Rodders, this is Unbridled. Until next time, stay safe.